Hi guys, you're tuning back into Scrapping Scotland. Welcome along. It's been a long day scrapping. I have been doing lots of stuff today. This will be my second video today. So yeah, if you see one where I'm dressed the same, it's because it's in the same day. I don't wear the same clothes all the time. I just thought I've got this lovely Sony 5.1 full digital amplifier that isn't working. I'm going to take it apart and see if there's anything obvious, because it's a nice amplifier. If not, then top of this is aluminium, definitely brushed aluminium, and I'm hoping that inside it there will be a transformer. Usually with amplifiers there is a transformer of some sort, especially in your stacking hi-fi systems, that kind of thing. So I'm going to take this apart, be careful where I put the screws just in case I can fix it, if there's anything obvious that I can see, and if not, then I'll just scrap it. Okay, should be a quick one guys, so hopefully you join me for the whole of this one. Okay, so there is lots of screws, as you can see. Not overly careful with those screws, but they're still all in one place. Now, I'm not an electrical engineer by any shape or form, but you'd be surprised how many things you take apart and it's obvious what the issue is. And if I can fix it, then I will. Try to take this off without damaging it, because that would just mean it has to be scrapped. Side panel comes off, other side panel comes off. Yeah. That is a nice big sheet of aluminium. Yep, definitely not magnetic. Can't see anything obvious with the control panel. I need to take those screws out. there is no way I'm technically gifted enough to put this back together, to be frank with you. That's a lovely big aluminium sheet though. Here's the display panel. Nothing missing, nothing broken. No capacitors falling off, anything like that. Okay. So a disk drive. Sometimes the disk drive had gold pins on them. Really what I take the disk drives for are your little DC motors. And do look at my other video on scrapping out small motors, if that's your bag. Sure, you notice this has just become a scrapping item basically now. Yeah. As I say, there's no way I can put this back together. Okay, there's a power lead and plug. Only 2 prongs in the plug, unfortunately. Usually that one's brass as well, but this one unfortunately is not. But it's one I can unscrew, so it's not a moulded plug, which is good. Okay, little board here. Not a lot there involved. Take this off it actually. It's not going to be a lot in there. You're going to get a couple of crystal oscillators possibly. A little tiny board PCB. Other than that, there'll not be a lot in there. And not a lot of value on that one. Maybe some brass jacks. And there is a transformer, but it's a small one. There's a transformer here, and there's a little inductor here. It's actually a nice little inductor though. There's lots of pieces of aluminium extrusion on there. Now, these little items, they all look like they're copper bearing as well. They do have some copper legs coming off them, so there's some scrap value there. And there's another little inductor in here, which is all good. There's my snips, there we are. Snip this wire. I'll do a little test on it to see if it's copper bearing or if it's silver plated. Silver plated. So that just goes straight into my insulated copper wire. Sure if you heard the buzz there, that was a big bee. Big bee. Somebody's sawing something nearby as well. Okay, just another set of wires into the insulated pile. I know people say we should look after the bees, and 100% we should look after the bees. But being in this shed today, with the door wide open on a sunny day, I don't think they're as endangered as people say they are, because they're everywhere and there's been loads of them trying to get in here. Okay, so there's my little board, all the aluminium extrusion there. There's all these little bridges as well, all screwed into it. As I say, these pieces here, they're all copper windings inside, and there's actually one at the bottom as well. See if you see this one, there's one here and there's one underneath it. So that's all good copper, baby. We'll just stick that in more boards to be processed later, and we'll get the next board out. Try and pop this piece of alley off. You know, a little clean bit of aluminium plate. The board off this one, it's got a little bit of copper foil, very thin, but it is copper. It does look like foil. Yeah, it's definitely foil. You can still peel that off, that's fine. And mostly just IC chips on this one. Yeah. So we'll put that again with our board for processing. Another big piece of copper foil. See how easy it is to get off. Not very. we go. Copper foil. Actually, when you fold it up and you feel it in the hand, it's definitely a few gram in there. Heavier than it looks. Okay, our final board. Kind of went through it already a little bit with a transformer here. I can already see some of the wires that come off that transformer are coated. It doesn't look like it's straight copper. Sometimes you get that and then you get down deeper into the transformer when you unwind some of the stuff and then it becomes clean copper. So it's worth pursuing it if you see it like that. But the inductors are nice. Little toroid there. Little bridge. Some resistors, some capacitors, and our aluminium extrusion with resistors. Transistors, I should say. So again, a board for processing. There's our last little one, little inductor, little fuse. That's all she wrote. All these ribbons are tin plated, there's no gold plating on any of them. Including the wee chubby one. Clean up our screws. There's no need to separate anything else from that, it's just a sheet of steel plate. And we'll just stick that in the shred like that. Done. Okay, the rest of it's really just plastic, there's no more aluminium left. We still separate our metal from our plastic. This plastic, you go out the recycling plastic. Can that. That's just a bit of steel as a bracket reinforcing the plastic. Just a bit of steel as well. Okay, we'll take apart this piece as well, just so we can see if there's anything in here. It's just crimped, so I should be able to just pull each side off. Magnetic. Okay, inside you can see a couple of small copper coils. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 I think I can see in there. And that will be it. There'll be nothing, I don't think, on the other side. Other than one small chip. Okay, that's just for the shred. And that's that. We'll pull that metal off of that. We'll pull those coils out. That's about it, guys. So not a lot of value within that amplifier. Well, obviously, as I say, the stacking systems, your old hi-fi systems, they have really big transformers in them, so those are the ones to try and get. That's a much more modern version, and I think it just kind of powered a subwoofer and 4 speakers as well. So yeah, a little bit of value. Let's see, got some nice boards out of it, got a disk drive, we've got a couple of little motors in there. And we've got some nice aluminium plate as well. So, and all the aluminium extrusion that's on the actual boards that are in there as well. So that's it, guys. Nice quick one. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you on the next time. Bye now.